G'day guys, today we're going to be taking a look at this cheap USB-C wireless lapel microphone, or lavalier microphone as it's called on the box. I paid $4.90 Australian, delivered, including GST from AliExpress, but Kmart does seem to sell a very similar, almost identical product for $19. It's worth noting, I purchased the single microphone package, but there was an option for an additional microphone for an extra $2.50 Australian. Also, the Kmart one does come with two microphones. Let's open it up and see what we get in the box. We get a small manual in multiple languages, a USB-A to USB-C cable just for charging, our USB-C receiver. This plugs into your computer or phone and is what the microphone actually pairs to. And you obviously get the wireless microphone itself. Again, this isn't Bluetooth, it does pair to the little receiver. Taking a look around the microphone itself, there is a removable foam cover, which does block out most of the background noise. You can just put that on and off. There is a little clip, so you can clip it onto a t-shirt, something like that. There's a single USB-C port for charging, and a single power button on the back. You just hold this down for a few seconds to turn it on. Once it's powered on, it does automatically pair to the receiver, assuming the receiver is also powered. On the receiver itself, there's very little on there. There is a single USB-C port, which does allow power to pass through to the device you've got it plugged into. So if you've got it connected to your phone, you can still charge your phone using this little USB-C port here. There is no battery inside of this receiver. It is powered when you plug it in, and it loses power when you unplug it, obviously. We'll start off by trying it on my Android device. All we have to do is plug the little USB receiver into the USB-C port on the Android device. On this phone in particular, on Android 15, I don't have to enable OTG in the settings for it to work. It does just work out the box. But if it's not working for you, double check your settings to make sure you have OTG enabled. Once it's plugged in, all we have to do is hold the single button on the back of the microphone down, and the light should flash and it goes green. If it hasn't gone green, it means it's still trying to pair, and most likely your OTG is off or your phone doesn't recognize the receiver. So we've got audio recorder here, which is built into Android, and we'll use this to test the microphone actually works. So we'll just click record. Now if I tap the microphone, or if I rub it, you can see it is actually coming through the microphone and not the built-in microphone on the phone. Unfortunately, on the three phones that I've tried it on, the default camera app on Android does not work with the USB receiver. Having a look online, a lot of other people had the same issue, but a few people did mention on their Galaxy S22, it did work. So keep that in mind if you are planning on getting it to use with the default camera app on Android. Having said that, I have noticed the Filmic Pro app for Android does work with this microphone. There is a free version, which is pretty limited, but it does work with it at least. So this might be an alternative if you can't get it working on your stock Android app like me. The audio quality on this microphone isn't the best either. It does seem to come across quite muffled, but I have noticed it does block out ambient noise really well, especially wind. So for this test, I'll be putting my high velocity pedestal fan on. You should be able to hear the background hum. And while that's on, I will try a test recording using this wireless microphone. So this is just a quick test. You can see it does spike quite easily. I will insert this audio on top of this video clip, just so you can see the difference. That's pretty much it for Android. I think next we'll try it on our Windows computer. We're over on our Windows 10 computer now, and since this computer doesn't have a USB-C port, I'll just be using this cheap USB-C to USB-A adapter. It does have data pass-through, thankfully, and I'll just connect it to the wireless receiver like that, and we'll plug it in and see what comes up in Device Manager. We can see here it does automatically detect it as a USB audio device microphone. Let's take a look at the properties. As you can see, it's using the default Microsoft driver, and here is the hardware ID if you're wondering at home. To test the microphone in Windows, we're just going to right click on our speaker, go to sound settings, scroll down slightly under input, and you can see our input device is automatically selected to our USB microphone, which is good. And you can see under test your microphone, the input level, and you can see it is actually working. So if I tap it, it does work. So it works on Windows PCs out of the box, which is great. Next, we'll try it on ChromeOS. We're over on our ChromeOS Chromebook now, and we'll just open up settings to the device tab and then onto audio. And you can see under input, it does have the microphone internal. So I'll plug in our little receiver once again, and hopefully it does detect it. There we go. Automatically, it did change to USB composite device, which is great. And to test it, we'll just use this online audio recorder, and we'll just click record and we'll tap on our microphone once again to test it. You can see the very small spikes. It is working. It also seems to work on ChromeOS out of the box without having to change any settings, which is great. We're over on Linux Mint now on our Chromebook running Core Boot, and we have just booted Linux Mint from a live USB, so this isn't installed on here. We'll once again insert our receiver into our computer, and hopefully it works out of the box on Linux Mint as well. Nothing popped up when I connected it, so we'll have a look at audio. It does detect a microphone. I'm not too sure if it's our wireless one or not, so I think we'll just click record and see if tapping on it works. Unfortunately, tapping on it does nothing. Also, nothing seems to be recording using our built-in microphone on the computer. So looking at it now, our microphone and audio were both disabled. I did miss that earlier when I checked, so we'll try recording it again. Click record. And you can see the wireless microphone is actually working now, which is great. So Linux Mint Live, it does work out of the box, but you do have to click on the speaker at the bottom right first, and just make sure you have enabled both devices, or at least the microphone. Overall, it's not too bad. It is unfortunate that it doesn't work on the default Android camera app for most phones, so you are either going to need to use the built-in voice recorder on Android, or a third-party camera app. I was pretty impressed that it does show up on computers as a standard USB microphone, no drivers required, and it worked on Windows, ChromeOS, and Linux out of the box. Except with Linux, we did have to enable the microphone first, but you'd have to do that anyway, even for the internal microphone. The audio quality isn't great. It does come across as quite muffled, but it does almost completely block out all background noise, which is really good if you are recording in a noisy environment. For $5, it's not too bad. I think I will try and use this for a future video and see if anyone notices the quality difference. It will be interesting to see if the audio quality on the one from Kmart is any better. I think that'll do it for today. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.